Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Monday morning and we are going to continue with the Mercedes B180. I have got some bits and pieces for this car now. We can continue with the front end. We can put the bumper on. I've got the little parking sensor. Oh, it's too early for this. Parking sensor and some other bits and pieces. Got those sequential indicators that go on the wing wing mirrors. Not wing mirrors, door mirrors. Not wing mirrors, the door mirrors. Told you it's too early. So yeah, we can do some bits and pieces and we have to get that wheel with the nuts removed, sorted out today. So I'll show you what's going on. I'll explain the process of, today's video. Let's go through it. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me just show you what has turned up for this car. So we've got the sensor for the front, different colour on the sensor, but it don't matter because that bumper's getting sprayed on that corner anyway. So the colour doesn't really matter. But as long as the actual sensor's the same, and it is, I've checked the numbers, where are they? There. It's that top one, that A7125. That's the right number, part number for the car. So I'm hoping it's just going to be a plug and play and away you go. So these are the actual sequential, because someone told me what they were called, sequential indicators for the mirrors, side mirrors. And it's just a case of just swapping them over, like for like. Is that one? That one? That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. So they just come over, like for like or whatever, and then you plug them in, and I think that's it really. And we'll just see, just kind of see if they work or not. Being they're black, and we've got a black car with black mirrors, caps and stuff like that, it should look pretty decent on that car, and that's why I went for them. They weren't expensive. I think they were about £20 for the pair, and they turned up within 2 days, I think it was. And they come with this nice little trim removal tool as well, so you can get the wing mirror caps off. Don't know why they've given me this, I've got to be honest. It's like an Allen key, not Allen key, Torx bit, don't know why. So yeah, so that's that. And I've also got a another rear wiper blade delivered as well. So we're going to be putting this on. I think it goes that way, like that. So we're going to get this fitted as well. So we've got a wiper blade that works because it's completely gone. Got to try and get that bolt off. I'm sure that bolt just unscrews from that. So we've got to hold onto that and then remove the bolt. So yeah, so that's got to be done obviously because of the MOT. So we'll get that fitted as well. But what I want to try and concentrate on first thing this morning is these wheel nuts. I'm going to try and have a little bit more play around with them, a little bit more go. I'm going to get the heat gun and get some good heat on those bolts. I'm going to charge the battery. I'm going to charge these batteries to full strength. They are pretty good at the minute, but I'm going to give them another quick charge, boost them right up so they're nice and new and fresh charged, and then hopefully I'm going to give it a go with the heat. Do you know what? It might just give it enough. It might just give it enough to get them off. Just gonna try one more time. I just want to get in there and try it. And then that way, if we can get it removed, get the wheel off, we can do the brake pads as well. The tints on the glass, that hasn't turned up, so we can't do that. But we've all got these other bits and pieces that we can do as well. It needs a good clean. We've got to get the front bumper on, finish the front end. So yeah, we should have enough to crack on today and get most of this done apart from the glass. If I can't get this off, then I've got to get the front end finished, then drive it over to the tyre shop, which is just round the corner. Let them get them off with their guns or whatever they can do. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So let's work on this first, and then we'll move on to the other bits and pieces that we've got to do. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, that's a few bits and pieces done. That, to me, looks like it's wrong. Strange. I think there should be a little angle here. That shouldn't be straight. I think there should be a little angle, and then I think it should go this way. That should sit like sideways. So that should come along here, then down. So that could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, it is fit for purpose. It does work. It does go backwards and forwards, but I just think that should have a little twist on it and then go down here a little bit. But yeah, that may annoy me. So I might have to get another one, get an angled one, because that is going to probably annoy me, and it's going to... Yeah, but let me just, let's see how it goes. But yeah, there was a brake light out as well, so we've done that now. So I've swapped that over. That's a bulb just behind there. So we've done that. This wheel, I did have a go at it. Do you know what? I did heat it up and have another go, but I think the best thing to do is just to get this over to a tyre shop and let them remove it with their guns and stuff like that. They'll know exactly, you know, they should have the right stuff and all that sort of bits and pieces. It's just, yeah. Oh, what a nightmare. But anyway, I'm sure they'll get it off. So let's spin the car around now, get the front end this side, and then now we can have a little work on the bumper. Just have a little bit more play around with that, get that lined up, get that sensor in place, and then we can, then we can move on to these ones, get that looked at as well, get them in, and then basically just carry on. just quickly before I do that though, I did mention about jumping on the Peugeot, the 107 that's out there. We'll do that tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow's video, guys. I thought, do you know what? Let's carry on with this one. I don't want to sort of leave it as it is because of the wheel and stuff. There's all nuts missing, and let's just get this one done as far as we can today, and then we'll jump on that one tomorrow. So bear with me. I'll spin it round. I'll set you up, and then we're going to go for the front end and the side door mirror covers, lights. So let's do this. Right, guys, look, I've done it. So, yeah, they just blend in really, really nice with the mirrors. Let me show you. Oh, you've just been seeing them work, but let me show you. Because I was a little bit sort of dubious whether or not they're going to work, because obviously, you know, they probably come from China or wherever, but absolutely work a treat. Look at that. You know, I just thought I'd just give it a little bit of an extra yeah, look to the car, you know. And they work really well. They blend in quite good. So we've done those. So that's all good. We have got a little bit of a problem with the front end I need to sort out and address before we move on and do the bumper and the actual sensor. And that is when it's the bonnet's all closed down as it is and shut in the right position, the gap here is different to the other side. So you can see that it's quite, you know, I have to get the feeler gauge out and just see what gap that is, but you're probably looking at 3 mil. And over here we've got like a 6 mil gap, 7 maybe. So we've really got to bring this over. This, we're not going to move the bonnet, we just need to move the wing and the headlight that way very slightly. That gap there between the headlight and the bonnet is tighter this side. So we have got room for that headlight to move this way a little bit. So yeah, it was just part of obviously the checks and all that sort of stuff I was doing. So I just want to bring it in just to make that a little bit better. We've got definitely got some movement now. You know, we can definitely move it. So let me do that first, and then we'll sort of move on to the actual bumper. Yeah, see how it goes. So I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, definitely getting there now. I just thought I'd cut in and just quickly show you the difference between the gap before and now. So you can see that gap is really sort of moved in tight, nice. And I haven't moved the bonnet. I've just moved the wing in a little bit and the headlight to bring it into place. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way that those gaps have come out now. Really nice and absolutely the same both sides. I've been checking as I've been going. Bumper is back on. Still got a little bit of work to do with the bumper because I want to manipulate this corner a little bit. It just wants a little bit more movement to go into there, so a little bit more heat and stuff like that, but I'm playing around with it. It is getting there, guys. It's connected, so nice and connected. I've done the sensor as well, so that's in place. Everything's been plugged in back to where it should be. Like that. I think it's going to need I think it's just going to need a good drive, this car as well. It's all right putting everything back together and putting everything back on, but it really can do with a drive and check the sensors and check all that kind of thing. So that's what it really needs, but I don't know if we got any lights on the dash anymore. So that's all clear. I don't know if these sensors are gonna. Let's have a go. So if I put it in reverse, yeah, I don't really know if this is gonna actually, because obviously the back's not too close to the wall, and we're away from these sensors. But it'd be nice just. I'll tell you what I could do. Let me just do this. I'll tell you what I could do. Let's put ignition on. Put it into reverse so that the sensors come up, and then if I go near the sensors on the front or the rear, should make a noise. Or do they just light up? I don't know now. Hold on. I don't know if they light up or not now. Is that off? Okay, it's back on now. I don't know, I can't really see. I can't really see. No, I can't really see. I'll have to, yeah. I'll have to get it on its wheels, take it for a drive, get it sort of freshened up, and then we'll check to see if the sensors are working or not. I'm hoping it was just going to be a case of just replugging it, putting another one on, and away you go. But you never know with these things. It might be a wire that's loose. I don't really know. So, yeah, anyway, we'll leave that for now. I really want to get this car over to the tyre shop so we can get this tyre off, so we can start work on these brake pads on the rear. So bear with me for the moment. Let me get that wheel on, get it over to them, and then I'll get them to remove it, and then when I come back, I'll show you what they've done or what we've got to do. So bear with me, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, guys, I am back from the tyre shop, and they managed to undo them. It was tough. They didn't use heat in the end. They used a massive long bar. They've got it, and I mean huge long thing it was that they use in this circumstances. I knew they had something. I knew they'll had something to get them cracked off, and they did. Yeah, so I appreciate that. So now we can actually do the rear brake pads on this car. So let me get you set up. I'll get it up in the air, and then we'll start getting these brake pads removed. So, whew, but at least that's done. At least that's done for me. We are getting through this, actually. We're getting a few bits and pieces done on this. But let's continue. Let's do this. Right, okay. So, guys, that is the brake pads changed. Good service as well, making sure that, you know, that they spin all right, they spin freely, they do. You can see I've put a little bit of copper grease on where the wheel sits as well. That needs to be done because they're a little bit hard to get off. So I've done that. But I have found another problem with this car that we need to solve and get sorted. Basically, what happened was I come back from the tyre shop, getting that tyre sorted out, the alloy with the bolts, and I noticed there was a banging and like a real loud, not quite a loud banging and crashing coming from the rear end. And I thought, do you know what? It could be suspension, it could be arms, could be, you know, joints, anything like that. But it's not, and I think I've found the reason why it is happening. So in there, we have a broken spring. You see it just there, chipped. So, yeah, that's the reason why it was banging and crashing. Not only one side, both sides have cracked. We have to replace both these springs. Because again, let me see if I can get you in there better. You can see it better that way, I think. See it? Right at the bottom, we have got, I can't hold, that's it. We have got a broken spring. It is there. That's it there, right there. So, yeah, that was the reason why this was making an absolute racket coming from the back when I was going over the bumps and stuff like that. So we're going to replace these springs, which are not a lot of money, I've got to be honest. I've had a look. They're like, I think it's like 35 or 40 pounds for the pair. So not a lot of money, but they definitely need to be done. Can't do it now. Definitely can't get into it now, but we will, yeah, it looks like this car is, yeah, giving us some more issues. But this is the reason why I like to check, I like to go all over it, I like to go through it. And obviously, we're going to go for an MOT as well. You know, that would be a definite fail, having both of those springs broke. The pads would have been an advisory, I think, because they weren't that bad, but they were just a little bit low, really. Still a little bit left on them, you can see, but it's they're not a lot of money. I just think it's nice. It's nice to have a nice fresh brake pads on the rear because the front ones are really nice and thick. So yeah, this is the reason why I like to go all over the cars and check to see what needs to be done. Because of age, basically, those springs are broke because of the age of the car. As soon as you start getting older cars, you get more problems, basically. But it is what it is. You have to sort of, just have to deal with it, and that's what I'm doing. So that's going to be the end of today's video on the Mercedes B180. We've done loads today, but we've still got to get some more done. Hopefully, the glass tint turns up today, and then we can get that done tomorrow. If not, we'll probably jump on the Peugeot 107, get that done, possibly get that MOT'd as well. So yeah, either or, we'll be working on one of these cars tomorrow. So, but that's it, guys. I've run out of time. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. How's it going? And give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you soon.